Theaters across the nation are yanking the new film, The Interview. The movie was supposed to be released on Christmas, but cyber terrorists are threatening a 9/11 style attack if it runs. Joining us now, our movie man with some thoughts on that situation. What do you think about Sony's response?
Well, I think this is a situation that's gotten really troubling in a great big hurry, and I think there's a lot of shaming that needs to be going around right up to where we are right now.
So far, what we have is Sony pulling the premiere in New York of The Interview. Right answer, wrong answer?
I think it's the wrong answer. I think at any point that we've been giving in to these cyber terrorists all through this entire process. I mean, you look at the media, who had a chance to possibly plug this leak a little bit. Instead, they, sort of gave in to sort of a gossip-mongering culture that we have and released all these emails and all these things. They've basically done exactly what these people have wanted.
There's some talk on TMZ that Sony will find a silver lining in this and maybe release it at a later date or play it pay-per-view.
I like the idea of them actually sort of, in a way, giving in a way by releasing this thing on VOD, video on demand, and giving people the option not to go to the theaters, but to stay at home and actually watch the movie. I think that would be the best thing that they could possibly do. I don't agree with the idea of pulling the movie from theaters. I hope other theaters don't follow Carmike Theaters, what they've done, and pull the film from theaters. I think the movie should stay there because it's a part of cinema, and we need to have it there.
Well, it was a big year at the box office. We have a list of the highest grossing films of the year, and yes, we have a billion-dollar baby there. Transformers, Age of Extinction coming in at $1 billion, Guardians of the Galaxy, Maleficent, X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Captain America. Look at that. A lot of wins by Disney.
A lot of wins by Disney, and you'll probably end up seeing the last Hobbit movie actually crack that list sometime in the early part of 2015. But it was a good year for Disney, obviously, right there at the top.
Good year for those
and
Disney
Marvel
investors.
Yes.
The stock trading around $90, up 30% for the year.
Right.
Unbelievable. Let's take a look at some of the box office bombs here, because the list starts with Transcendence, Legends of Oz, Sin City, Winter's Tale, and Pompeii.
Yeah, one Sony film on the list. Not a very good year for Sony, unfortunately. But those bombs. We've had bigger bombs throughout the year, so it wasn't as bad a year. But certainly studios that did lose money.
Last weekend at the box office, there was also a film that did not perform up to snuff. Exodus.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of suggested that that film was not going to play as well. The reviews have been actually quite horrible on it, and although the film did about double the money overseas that it did in the U.S., we're going to see if it's going to actually find a way to make a profit for Fox.
Along with the top 5 joining Exodus, The Hunger Games, Penguins, Top 5, and Big Hero 6. Now, coming up this weekend, it's exciting. The Hobbit, Night at the Museum, and Annie.
Well, Annie, again, another fortunate Sony story, one of the films that was leaked online at the early part of this whole terrorism operation. Night at the Museum, the films the last two have sort of dropped in scale box office-wise. I think you're going to see the same with that, because kids are going to be going to see the end of the Hobbit movie, this bloated 9-10-hour epic that Peter Jackson has concocted out of a 300-page children's novel. But people will go see it, they'll finish it off just because they want to finish it, and then they'll forget about it pretty soon afterwards.
Eric, thank you for coming on the show as always.
Thank you.